Sometimes I come home and think, I want a cup of tea. So I go to my pantry and grab a tea bag. But Leah, wait! You grow your own herbal teas, remember? Instead of buying tea bags, you should make your own homegrown tea blends. So that's what we're going to do today. Whether you grow your own tea plants or buy them in bulk from the store, we're going to take those herbs and combine them into tasty and healthy herbal tea blends. This Tulsi Lavender Tea is a great example of a beverage blend that's also relaxing and restorative. Just smelling lavender can calm you down. And then Tulsi, or holy basil, is an adaptogen, and it helps us adapt to daily stresses. This blend is primarily a wellness blend that calms and supports the nervous system. However, hops is in here and it has a very potent flavor. It has great nervine action, but it can be kind of bitter on its own. So these other good tasting herbs like the chamomile, the mint, the lavender helps mellow that bitter flavor. So even though it's a wellness blend, you can still take into account how it tastes, because if you can have something that's healthful and also tastes good, you're more likely to drink that tea. This Clarity blend is one of my favorite teas to make, and it is a blend of all stimulating herbs that are higher in essential oils. And then rosemary in particular is a brain tonic that's helpful for concentration and memory. However, rosemary does have a very strong flavor in teas, so that's why we only need a little bit. This is a pretty well-rounded tonic blend with herbs that support the kidneys, but also the urinary system in general. There's also a little bit of ginger in this formula. And so the ginger is acting as the activator herb, or sometimes called the catalyst. And so this is a herbal formulation concept that a little bit of this kind of herb, so ginger, also used as a catalyst to be lobelia or cayenne, just helps give the other herbs a boost, helps stimulate those herbs to work even better for the specific purpose, in this case, to help the kidneys and the urinary system. So that's just a concept of the activator or catalyst herb that's helpful to be aware of. And our last tea of the day is this Digestive Aid blend. And so this tea personally has helped my digestion tremendously when I drink a cup of this 30 minutes before I eat a meal. And now that requires some forethought, obviously, and I don't do that too often, to be honest. But I also find that it works pretty well if I have a cup of tea of this after I eat a meal. And so what you should do to prepare it is gently crush it in a mortar and pestle because there's a lot of seeds in it, with fennel, the anise, and the coriander. And this helps bring out the flavors better and likely makes it act better on your digestion. Coming up with your own tea blends is quite fun, so I encourage you to experiment. So start with something that sounds good on paper, and then blend enough to just make 1 cup of tea. And then you can taste that and then adjust the flavors, the ingredients, before you make it in bulk. Also, I recommend that you start with beverage blends so that you can figure out what tastes good to you personally. And then after you learn more about herbs and their health benefits, you can make the wellness medicinal tea blends to support your mind and body. Thanks so much for joining me today to make these beautiful teas, and I really hope that you start experimenting and making your own tea blends.